LVTS payments can be initiated a number of ways, depending on the services offered by individual financial institutions. The average consumer sending an LVTS payment at the retail level would typically visit their local branch, where they would request a wire transfer. Businesses and corporate clients that have access to their FI's online payment solution might have the ability to submit payment instructions to their FI via the FI's web portal. The CPA doesn't play a role in setting FI prices for LVTS services. Each financial institution establishes its own pricing structure for LVTS payments, just as they do for other products and services. Before sending an LVTS payment for a customer, the sending institution must first ensure that enough funds to cover that payment are available in the account of the customer initiating the payment, or that credit is available. The debit to the customer initiating the payment will be processed immediately. The funds will be removed from the customer account before the LVTS payment instruction can be released. Once availability has been confirmed and the debit has been processed, the payment instruction is released by the sending institution via the SWIFT network. All payments are also scanned for anti-money laundering and anti-terrorist financing purposes in accordance with Canadian and applicable international law. SWIFT receives the payment message from the sending participant. If the information in the payment message meets the criteria established by CPA for LVTS payments, SWIFT will hold the original message and make a copy of certain fields which it passes to LVTS. The only fields from the payment message that are relayed to LVTS are sending and receiving FI, amount, value date, and currency. This is the minimum information required for LVTS to perform its risk control evaluation of a payment. No client information regarding account numbers or remittance information is provided to the CPA, so privacy and confidentiality between the customer and its FI is maintained. If the payment passes the risk controls, LVTS assigns a Payment Confirmation Reference Number, or PCRN, and sends an authorization message back to SWIFT. SWIFT forwards the message to the receiving FI along with the PCRN and generates a notification back to the sending FI with the PCRN. Once a payment has been approved by LVTS, it is final and irrevocable, and the receiving FI is required to provide credit to the beneficiary before the end of the business day. However, credit is typically provided to the beneficiary in near real time. If a payment does not pass the risk control tests, SWIFT will not pass the payment on to the receiving FI and will generate a rejection notice to the sending FI. The processing of payments between LVTS participants takes place in a matter of seconds, regardless of where the FI is located in Canada. Full end-to-end time between the payment request and the beneficiary receiving the funds will be influenced by a number of factors, including whether the payment is formatted properly.